Well, here we are yet again with an old debatable topic: Apple versus Samsung. In this era of digitalization, with the wheels of technology rolling faster than ever, we have, on the one hand, loyal Apple users for years, and, on the other hand, genuine Samsung fans. So, let us dig deep into both realms to find out who will win the long-term battle and why. For doing this, let us list down the various parameters regarding choosing a smartphone. Well, the first thing that makes a marked distinction between the two is the price. At first glance, it always seems that iPhones are overpriced. For a person who is not at all acquainted with the Apple ecosystem, it is quite common that they would think the same. On the other hand, we have Samsung, which provides a wide variety of choices, and so it becomes easier to find the smartphones according to one's budget. But, in contrast, what makes iPhones worth the price is their seamless iOS software experience and their strong bonding with other Apple products like AirPods and Apple Watch. As far as cameras are concerned, because it is one of the most sought-after criteria while choosing a phone. In terms of photo and video quality and image consistency, iPhones are generally ahead in the race. But with its recent S22 series, Samsung is not far behind. For people who want to explore new features in the camera settings, Samsung phones are the one. But for professionals who edit their own photos and who want more natural colors and a reliable camera experience, iPhones are the one to go for. A major advantage that iPhones have over Samsung phones is the longevity of the devices. However, as smartphone batteries are made of lithium-ion, they are bound to degrade over time. If one plans to buy an iPhone just for the longer operating system support, it would not be a cool decision because, anyway, one has to buy a new one in 3 to 4 years. Apple OS has never seen to advertise its long battery life or fast charging speeds as compared to Samsung. Apple's MagSafe charger takes almost 3 hours to charge the iPhone 13 Pro Max fully. But in contrast, a Galaxy S2 Ultra can be fully charged in nearly an hour using the 45W Samsung adapter. Now coming to the question of operating systems, previously, people concluded quite easily that iOS was simpler to handle, and Android was more customizable. But now, iOS gives Apple more control, which, in turn, allows for better RAM management, software seamlessness, reliability, and user security. As far as the hardware is concerned, Samsung has spectacular specifications and distinguishable factors like foldable screens and an S Pen stylus, never to forget the higher number of features being showcased in each and every Samsung smartphone. On the other hand, Apple provides superior processors and a very good camera quality that has become their major advantage over Samsung. About the exterior design, iPhones have come a long way since the rounded, plastic-backed iPhones was first released in 2007. The latest models have thinner glasses and stainless steel designs. On the other hand, Samsung is coming up with new designs each and every time, and they are not at all shy of experimenting with the way their phones look and feel. The two phones have different display types. The latest iPhones have a Super Retina XDR OLED display, while the recent Samsung models come with a dynamic AMOLED display. iPhone 11 is available in 6 different colors: red, white, black, yellow, purple, and green. iPhone is heavier, but the exquisite finishing makes it look luxurious. On the other hand, S20 is mirror finished and available in 3 colors: cloud blue, cloud pink, and cosmetic gray. The Samsung Galaxy S20 is lighter and smaller than the iPhone 11. iPhone doesn't have micro SD card slots to expand storage, and recently, Samsung has joined them. This is done owing to the fact that the internal storage in these phones themselves are quite massive. Both Samsung and Apple have really good interface. Once you get accustomed to them, both of them are really easy to use and both have some key feature controls that help them stand out. Samsung provides much more control over the phone and its applications. In terms of voice assistants, Google Assistant wins the competition for Android. It is more than an excellent voice interface for Google Search. Though Siri came first, it is not really that much of an artificial intelligent assistant. It helps you get your work done, but is not as intelligent as the Google Assistant. An area where Apple beats Samsung in a clear-cut manner is providing the software updates. If Apple releases any new updates, all phones get it. But Android supplies only the base operating system and some bundled programs, and it is up to the phone manufacturers to provide timely updates. This is what makes their phones inconsistent. and even the manufactured timeframes may make a significant difference. Samsung, as you all may have predicted already, will certainly lose the race in terms of security. On a general note, iPhones are more secure and are used by most businessmen who take important decisions on a daily basis. If you are involved in a lot of video conferencing or social media, currently the main communication programs that Android provides are Google Hangouts and Google Meet. With iPhone, it is FaceTime, which is a great video conferencing program overall. And of course, the superior camera quality in iPhones is certainly a winner for them. Coming to the position of sales in the market, there has been an increase in revenue for both Apple and Samsung. Owing to the global pandemic, more and more people were bound to buy mainly medium-priced or sometimes premium smartphones because of online education and work. Samsung's smartphone revenue increased 11% to $72 billion in 2021 compared to $64 billion in 2020. On the other hand, Apple's iPhone revenue rose 35% to $196 billion in 2021. Apple's iPhone business captured 44% of total global smartphone revenue in 2021. So we see that Apple had high chances of beating Samsung in smartphone sales revenue in 2021. Recently, Apple has taken the strategy of drawing a customer to the Apple ecosystem by providing the latest smartphone with a better processor, but at a lower price point. The compromise is made on design and camera. For example, Apple's lower-cost iPhone SE resembles the iPhone 8 from 2017, but it has 5G and the same chipset as the iPhone 13. On the other hand, Samsung takes a different approach. Galaxy A53 5G comes with almost the same features as the previous, with a nearly borderless screen and versatile camera, but obviously with a lesser price. Samsung's budget phones run on less powerful chips than its Galaxy S phones, but they're so beautifully designed in a modern way that at first glance, they could be misunderstood for premium-level phones. The Galaxy A53 5G and iPhone SE are more than just cheap smartphones. They tell us what Apple and Samsung think are the most important aspects of our mobile devices. Samsung seems confident in providing long battery life, a large screen, and multiple cameras. Apple, on the other hand, focuses on providing similar performance to what its high-priced premium versions have to offer. So, this right here is a lack of improvement between subsequent models. When it comes to brand value or brand recognition, Apple wins the race, although by a small margin. In the Western world, the Apple brand and logo are now more well-known. Samsung, on the other hand, is not far away. Samsung is caught up to Apple in terms of marketing approach. Samsung spends most of its annual income on promotion and marketing than any other of the world's top 20 corporations. Apple spends only 0.6% of its revenue on it. When it comes to the question of ecosystem and user experience, Apple clearly wins the medal. This is an area where Apple excels with flying colors. Tim Cook likes to claim that Apple has unique strengths in products and software and services. With over 1 million apps being available for download from the App Store, and with its seamless, powerful platform, iPhone lovers will definitely enjoy the guarded ecosystem provided by Apple and may never want to come out of it. Samsung is highly dependent on Android's operating system and their tie-ups with Google for mobiles. Though the number of apps available in the Google Play Store is at par with that in the Apple App Store, they are still less reliable due to the large fragmentation of Android devices. Principal CEO Ohun Kawan has publicly acknowledged that this is a weakness in an important area that Samsung is yet to develop. He said, a particular focus must be given to servicing the customers with a new experience and value by strengthening the capabilities of their software, user experience, design, and solutions. He also believes that to secure an absolute lead, the company must have dominance over new technology in global markets. Lastly, in terms of growth and consistency, it is seen that over the years, Samsung has been performing better. Many of the things which we hear about Apple are just rumors, and it can be predicted that if Apple doesn't delve into innovative product categories, or if Apple fails to provide a much open user experience, that is a more customized user experience, then probably the market will be taken over by Samsung in the far future. Apple currently seems to be a symbol of wealth, and not practicality, as they cut short on features and cross-compatibility in the name of security. Now, we have come to the point of conclusion. On the one hand, we have Apple with its walled ecosystem, and on the other, we have Samsung providing a more customized way to handle your phone. Over the years, it seems that there will be two dominating markets. The European and the American markets will be dominated by Apple, and the Asian market will be dominated by Samsung. In all probability, there will be a duopoly existing between the two. There is no big gap between Apple and Samsung, so it completely depends on the choice of the customers as to what things they want to prioritize. If one wants innovation and a much more seamless experience, Apple is the choice. But if one wants to explore exciting features and enjoy a more customized experience, then Samsung is the one to go for. So, what are your opinions on this never-ending debate? Do let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.